Rule number 1, no outdated funny. Welcome to the coolest community that has ever existed on planet Earth, DG360. Awesome people. Let's hear it for everyone here today. Feeling good. I'm feeling in my element. I'm getting the momentum and the motion back. The motion in the ocean definitely feels good. It's a nice temperature. Don't worry. It's not going to do anything to you physiologically. It's a big word. All right. Erad, my buddy, says in our Discord, very interesting. Yeah, for me too. Views are at an all-time low, and me too. Many people told me that they are not recommending the channels anymore. Many people reached out to me asking if I even still make content. WTF YouTube. And this is from, first off, Erad has like about the same subscribers as I have, about 24,000 subscribers. And then this guy, this Bellular News guy that I've watched every once in a while for gaming news, you know, it's so weird. Like, I don't watch this guy on the regular, but every once in a while I'll watch him. You know, you ever have like YouTube channels like that where like you're like, he's not your go-to, you know, but you like every once in a while you like watch like a random video. You know what I mean? He's not a DG360. And he's definitely not really entertaining. And he's a little too nerdy for my taste. You know what I'm saying? But hey, there's a market for that. Anyway, this guy's telling everybody that YouTube's broke. Well, no shit. I mean, like, it's been broke for a very long time. And the reason it's broke is because the corporate motherfuckers don't realize that the content creators are their lifeblood, at least for YouTube. So the people that are actually like the corpos at Goog have long ago, I mean, this is old news. This is not even relevant anymore. Also, we just watched a clip that was not funny. Okay. That was funny in 2014, but not funny in today's standards. And Maddie let us know. And this news is old news. It's been broken for a long time. It's been broken for at least a good 10 years, ever since it slid into this morass of corporate toxic stew where they're only worried about shareholders making money on the returns, which, by the way, I do own Google. So, you know, as a shareholder, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job, YouTube. As a creator, I fucking hate you. So I'm very split on this issue, you know, like, and the reason why, money. Money is the root of all evil. And that is exactly what YouTube did. For content creators, they keep squeezing content creators. And it's because there's such an influx of people becoming content creators that shouldn't have a microphone or a camera. They have no charisma. They hop on, they shouldn't even be on there, but they don't have a choice because they lost their job to AI. They lost their job, God knows what. The job numbers were absolutely horrible that just came out. People are losing their jobs and shit, and there's nothing to replace it. Hi, AI. Hi, AI. Welcome to AI. Welcome to the first stages of AI. Oh, it's going to get crazier, everybody. Prepare. I'm just telling you. Prepare. Financially, prepare. Anyhow, YouTube's been broke. It'll continue to be broke, and it'll be broken more spectacularly of a way as we continue forward. And the algorithm is endorsing people that make Google money that they know make them money. So they focus the algorithm on those people specifically. And that is how it is coded. And that is how it will always be coded, because they have shareholders that are demanding money on their investments. And the person that gets squeezed out is the content creator, and the other people that get squeezed out are the people who have to subscribe to the service. The two people that constantly get shit and pissed on in this scenario are the content creator and the viewer. Welcome to 2025. Monopolies are here, everybody. It is time to squeeze all the drops that they can out of us. That is where we are at currently. So Erad is complaining about this, and he will continue to complain about this. It'll get worse. And this Bellular News, guys, is going to continually talk about YouTube, and it'll get worse. It'll continually get worse. And you know how I know that? Because Netflix used to only cost $5 a month. Can I get an amen?
Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes.
What is it now? 20 for no commercials and some bullshit $7 or $8, $9. I don't even know. They keep raising it up for, like, if you want to watch commercials now. I got more commercials than I did in the 90s when I was channel surfing and didn't have any internet. I got more commercials now than back in the days of the 90s, for fuck's sake, if I'm on the cheap ass plan that only people like me can afford, right? Because then you start seeing everything skyrocket, and this is the world that we live in. Prepare, everybody. Can I get an amen?
Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes.
This will never change. If you see this change and it looks like or feels like it's getting better, it's an illusion. Okay? You will continually get squeezed. Welcome to 2025 and AI. Okay, let's check out the video. Let's see what's happening and how we're all getting screwed.
By now you've probably seen the reports from loads of YouTube channels. They all speak of views being down across the board from some point in August. This happened to us as well, but...
You know, and here's the other thing I can't fucking understand. Well, I do understand it. It is pointless bitching about this shit at this point. And aren't you guys sick of seeing people bitching about it? Like, I don't even want to bitch about it anymore. It's like, it's normal shit. I used to bitch about this shit. I don't care. If people like me, they're going to find me. Here's my stance on all this shit. I stopped caring. I can't care anymore. And yet here we are, says Chuck. Right. Well, you guys found it. You guys found it. I have to watch it. That's the deal we've made here. So don't think that I'm watching this because I care. I'm watching this because you guys wanted me to watch this, and that's the whole point of this show. So just to make things clear, Chuck, for the record, I don't care about this shit anymore. I stopped caring about it because if I care about it, it's a waste of energy because we all know the slide filled with razors and piranha at the very bottom. We understand it. We know what the corporate people are going to do. And I'm just tired of hearing people bitch about it. Like, frankly, I mean, like, yeah, we're all slaves to the system. Yeah, we are. So work that motherfucking system and figure it out. And quit being defenseless and do what you need to do and fight.
I thought it was mostly down to slow news and us uploading less. And look, for us, that absolutely is a factor. But then I saw Second Wind,
right.
Linus Tech Tips,
Right.
Red Letter Media, and loads of other people across loads of other niches on YouTube who are all reporting the same thing. So, are we all going insane? Here's basically the situation.
No, we're being squeezed, you moron. We're being like, come on. Just tell people the way it is right from the start. Look, we're 30 seconds in. Okay, I'm already feeling like I'm getting bamboozled by this guy. I'm telling you right now, before we even started this, the whole reason why everybody's getting squeezed. Okay, we don't need you to tell us, smart guy with glasses.
I've now got some data that suggests that something has changed on YouTube, and it's not just the restricted mode thing you've heard.
No. I'm not giving up. I'm not laying back and letting Amazon take over the whole world, Maddie. I'm just saying, this is the predicament I'm in. You understand, Maddie? This is the predicament I'm in. Why complain about this shit? Because it's going to take an opposing force, and it's going to have to be another business that's going to put up some type of numbers and competition against Google. And I don't see it. Do you see it? Okay, like in terms of this type of entertainment, right? Which is like podcasting and stuff. Maybe it's Spotify, maybe, right? Who else? Nobody really. Like they kind of cornered this market, and they're going to do what they need to do with it, right? Until somebody can compete with them in a capitalistic structure and kick their ass. It's not going to be little old me, and it's not going to be a group of little old me's like a union. They tried to make a YouTube union a long time ago. That went absolutely nowhere, right? That went nowhere. But where did that happen? Do you guys remember that YouTube union? You guys remember that whole thing? You guys probably don't even remember that shit because you're not content creators. I remember that shit. That was like 4 years ago. Like a YouTube union to get fair like ad revenues. That never did anything. Yeah, Chuck doesn't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. So it's not going to be us that changes it. It's going to be another opposing business capitalistic force that's going to come up on this shit and give them an elbow. The only thing that's going to get any attention from Google is somebody coming in and giving them a fucking elbow. What's up, Erad? Speaking of the devil, man, we're watching this video about YouTube and shit. And I said how I'm just tired of complaining about it because corpos be corpos and they're going to continually squeeze us out. And that's just the name of the game. And now I'm talking about dropping elbows. Okay. So you got in at the correct time, Erad.
About, and it's not just the like to view ratio thing that you may have heard of as well, though that is also something that I can confirm.
No. Stop with the confirmations and shit. It's not. I'm going to tell you, I told you how the code works. The code works like this. They see who make them the most revenue. They stick the algorithm on the people that make them the most revenue. And they don't stop sticking on the people that make them the most revenue. All the little likes and the shares and the tappy tap, tap, tap don't mean shit. It's an illusion. They don't care. You don't think a company that makes the money that Google makes, billions upon billions every quarter, you don't think that a company that has that kind of money is keeping tabs on the people that are making them money? Do you guys not understand how this shit works? Can I get an amen?
Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes.
Let me tell you something that Smarty Pants with the glasses isn't telling you right now about the real world and business. They got enough money to know every single person in the system that logs into them and the people that are making them money through the algorithm that they already have, finding them people that make them the most money, and they stick the algorithm that finds them on them to make them more money. And that's how the game is played. And all these pushing likes and all the fucking sharing and all the shit, it's a fucking magic show. It's a giant smoke show to make the content creator feel like anything matters, like their video is going to get discovered with this algorithm. The algorithm focuses on the people that are tried and true, made them money over the years. The fucking Mr. Beasts, the PewDiePies. I know it's a really good video, but I'm telling people the truth. You understand what I'm saying, Erad? Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth, right? Because what he's telling you right now, regardless, is some fabrication. It's not what's really happening. Do you hear these words, Erad? This is really important for you to understand. The likes, the shares, they don't fucking matter. And I really got to spread this word with the content creators. Like, you see, Erad's a content creator right now in the midst of our audience. So we've got fans and viewers. They're not really like caring so much about anything coming out of my mouth right now other than, you know, me ranting like this. And they're like, wow, this is fucking awesome. He's fucking ranting. Or some people are like, here he goes again, right? So we got two people that are kind of like doing that thing. And then we got content creators in here. They're like, no, really watch this guy and listen to what this guy is saying, DG, because this guy, he's got glasses and he's a smart guy and he's got 481,000 subscribers. So shit on you, DG. You don't know what you're talking about, but I do know what I'm talking about because I'm a shareholder. And I listen to conference calls and I hear what Google says. And I take their corpo speak and I put it in regular speak. And what they're saying is this. Ready? Here's the secret again for the last time. The likes and the shares and this algorithm. And what's really happening is they're focusing the algorithm on the people that are making them the most money. Wait, hold on, wait for it. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Being real with you, this is certainly a worrying one. I mean, even just the hit to sponsorship revenue stings, and there could be decreased reach for content. That's a rocky situation. And look, that does mean it's kind of time for the Bernie Sanders gif. The best way to help us weather this storm is over at Bellular.games. That's where you'll get our videos directly, early, and ad-free. That's from both adverts and sponsorships. And perhaps best of all, something you don't know about, which is the 5 editions of loading screen that you'll get every week. And after years of honing in what loading screen is, man, it is an absolute banger. You'll get stories that we just can't cover.
Is this guy shilling within the first minute? Is this guy no wonder he's getting lower views. Don't shill right off the get-go. That's a terrible mistake. This is, hold on, Jesus.
Shame. Shame.
It's a shame. It's a tragedy when you see that, and that's a tragedy. That's a tragedy and a travesty put together. It is such a tragedy when you see somebody who does this at the very beginning of their fucking, like, when you see the show within the first minute, it's like, come on, like, don't do that. The fact that this man has 481,000 subscribers is a joke. Like, really? Oh my God.
In video form on the main channel, upcoming releases, breaking stories, lots of things that go underreported. And for the next fortnight, I'm running a celebratory discount. Thanks, YouTube, for new members. Look, we're a small bootstrap team, and your support goes a long ass way.
So do I, E-Red.
On the road. Said though, let's pile in. The verse line.
E-Red says, I literally show my Patreon at the start of the video. We do that on the start of my video too. Like, but I get it done in like 8 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds, 8 seconds. Get right.
If something odd came during mid-August, whenever I noticed YouTube's real-time analytics data stopped behaving normally. And when I say normally, I mean how it's behaved literally for years. Basically, here.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows how. Listen, all you can see are the changes that happen, but nobody knows how the algorithm works. And then when YouTube tells you, "Look, that's how the algorithm works," they don't tell you the fact that they're focusing on the people that make them money. I mean, come on. It's Occam's razor. You want to know what the algorithm is? It's the easiest explanation. They're focusing on the people that make them the most money. Prove me wrong. I mean, they continually turn over the craziest revenues every quarter. Like every quarter, they're banging out crazy numbers. When Google got down below 200, it was a gift. Like when I saw Google drip down below $200, I was like, are you guys really going to sell me Google for under $200 a share? Like, is this something for real that's happening right now? They are a money juggernaut. They're focused on making the most money that they can. That's why they're Google. And they're focusing on the people that make them the most money. Obviously. Like, it's crazy.
Here's how it works. The number that you see on YouTube.com is the public view count. But there's another number, which is the private real-time views. We get those minute to minute, and we get them in the YouTube Studio backend.
Here we go.
Now, the real-time data is almost always higher and more current than the public view counts. And this is where my first clue came in. Because one day
here's another thing that's happening that this guy hasn't mentioned yet. And, you know, I get it. We're only 2 minutes in the video. I've interrupted this guy like for 30 minutes. That's just welcome to the show. Hi, welcome to DG360. That's just what we do here. We walk all over everything that we watch here. But I'm spitting facts, and it's important that you guys know this right from the get-go, because this guy's getting it to it no time soon. Like, this guy's taking the nice long walk around the park, and he's not just telling you what's at the park, which is absolutely nothing. This park sucks. This park is just an illusion, right? Like, the point I'm trying to say is this. You got two factors here. You got corpos focusing on the fact that they're going to focus on the algorithm being pointed at those that make them the most money. That's the first factor. The second factor is you got kids that are starting to watch short form content. You think this guy's content is in the mainstream right now? You got a fucking 16-minute video. That 16 minutes and 17 seconds is how long this dude's video is. Do you know how long the attention span of a human being is? 7 seconds. And I think they reduced it. I think the Academy of Science reduced it down to like 5.5 seconds. So it continually gets smaller. More people are watching short form content. Less people are watching long form content. And for the people that watch long form content, they've already got who they watch. Like it's a niche market, and people are going to gravitate to the people that entertain them, and they'll stay there. And so you don't have a lot of kind of flow over with long form content, which is dying. You've got an explosion of kids who have no attention spans that are focusing on short form content. And you guys are seriously asking me, like, what's happening? I'm telling you right off the bat what's happening. You got demographic of kids that have low attention span, low attention focus, and they're focusing on shorts, and that's all they're watching. They're just flipping through the fucking shorts all day long. That's why shorts came onto YouTube, because TikTok was take them out to the cleaners on that. So they're like, hey, let's introduce shorts. You got an explosion of people that are doing shorts like mad. And you've got like a dying population of long form content, and the people that are in the long form content are sticking in the long form content. That's it. I can't deal with it anymore.